Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a new vlog. It is 7:50. It is Friday morning. I have been in my office. I don't know what time, 6:15? Yeah, it's just kind of been a week. So if you keep track of the dates on my vlogs, probably you don't, you would see that there are a few days in between my last vlog date and today. It was really busy the last couple of days. I was in a funk the last couple of days. So yeah. So we're starting a new vlog today. I'm fairly certain the clip that I had from, what is today, Friday? So it must have been the last clip I did, maybe Tuesday, was enough to finish the other vlog. And I have a vlog that I uploaded. I edited and uploaded it, I want to say Tuesday. I just haven't had time to make it live or get all the stuff filled in and make a thumbnail. Sometimes that's the hardest part, is making sure that I get all of that handled. So I'm having my second cup of coffee here. I don't know if I showed you guys this in the last vlog. If I did, I apologize. But something I learned about my little milk frother here, I've talked about before. I feel just the bottom is covered with cream, just a little. So I'm gonna guess it's 2 teaspoons, maybe is my guess. I'd have to measure it to know for sure. And then I've just put in the cream to the minimum line that it will froth at. And I've learned, I just used half of that on because it's too much to use the whole thing, but if you do less than that, it won't froth. Well, here's what I've learned. It won't froth the first time if you don't put enough in there. So if you put enough in there, froth it, and then if I leave it and come back, and I just put in like half and then froth the rest of it again later when I'm ready for my second cup, totally works. So, there you go. Sorry guys, that's the extent of my exciting information to share with you. So, yeah, yesterday I had my it was an all-day Zoom. It was an 8-hour Zoom. And actually was good. It was very long, but it was good, and we got a lot accomplished. I don't mind, and it's a quarterly meeting. It doesn't happen all the time. I don't mind an all-day Zoom like that at all. Sorry. If it's productive, and it was. So, it's just, if you guys can hear something, by the way, I have that news playing in the background on my local news, playing in the background on my computer in my workroom, in my office, in my workroom. I don't even have, I guess it is a workroom. I don't have a workroom. I don't know where that came from. So the other night, Tuesday night maybe it was, I don't know, I just was feeling stressed again, kind of like I was during the early days of the pandemic. So I worked on the puzzle that night, on this new puzzle. So I made some progress. I think I had shown you guys, I did a little bit different. I had sorted out into the edge pieces, and then I right away sorted, like, there's a lot of planes, so I did like plane pieces and people pieces, and anyway. So yeah, I worked through that a little bit. I've worked a fair amount of extra hours this week. I just paused to do the dishes. So I'm kind of hopeful maybe I'll be able to be done a little bit early. We're going to shift things around a little bit, like responsibilities and that sort of thing. And so here in the next few months, I'll be taking on more responsibilities than what I'm doing now. So I'm going to have to get in here and pause this. So, I just have crap everywhere in here. Hold on, wait for it. Oh, maybe what are they? Oh, they're cooking something. You gotta love local morning news. Oh, and this guy is at Packer Apparel too. You gotta love it. I don't know what they're cooking there, but looks like there's some cheese, some meat, a green egg. They cooked or smoked the meat on. So I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm laughing at how I have I have like stuff from the work meeting yesterday. I have my step that's up here because I think it was aggravating my back. So I've just been walking around the house instead when I need steps. Blanket on the floor. I just feel like I have stuff everywhere. Do you ever just get like that where you feel... Oh. Now he's got his kids who are wearing Packer hats with like things hanging down. Alright, I'm gonna go. Yummy. That is the peppermint mocha coffee with, I use a chocolate cream in there, and it's delightful. Alright, I'm gonna bust through some more of this stuff, and hopefully I can cut out like an hour or two early today. That would be lovely. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's about 10:30, and we have been to church, grocery shopped, and home. We just needed a few things, not a lot. And I am going to debone this. This is the one from last week, and then I'm going to cover them with water, boil it down for about an hour, hour and a half, something like that, and then work on the chicken stock for some chicken noodle soup. I didn't vlog at all yesterday, I don't think. I did Friday. I didn't yesterday. We didn't do very much. We drove to the cheese store to get some cheese because I'm going to be out in Ohio, not this week, but the week after, and I want to take my peeps some cheese. And we came back, and I went to church, and it's actually kind of funny because obviously I heard it this morning, but recorded, I did harmony on the hymns with Jen, who is our pastor's wife, and my friend. And that was good. It was good kind of talking with her time, but what I was going to say is funny, as I heard it this morning, is she wears glasses and was playing the guitar and stuff, and so I said, well, I'll wear a mask, because she kept fogging up, because we were with, so I said, I'll wear a mask, you don't have to wear yours, and it'll be okay. And so we kind of stood on opposite ends of the piano, but you could hear it, because you could hear how I was kind of muffled with her, but anyway, it turned out fine, and it was just good to be doing music again, and be singing again, and it was good for my soul, and it was good. I think I've shared with you guys that their last Sunday, and yes, they've only been here a year, their last Sunday with us will be February, in case you missed it in another vlog. He unfortunately has been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and needs to focus on his health, especially when it's pancreatic. So not knowing the timing that he has left, he wants to spend it with his family and to see what he can do to be one of the small percentage. I told him yesterday, I said, I fully believe in my heart that you're going to beat this. I know the percentage is like 5%, but I don't care. I believe in my heart that you will be one of those people. So anyway, so did that yesterday and was there for a couple hours, and then came back. Bob and I just hung out the rest of the day. We watched Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max, and that was good. Kind of pretended like we were at the movies. We had some leftover soup, so it was just a really super chill day. It was good. Yeah, so this morning we got up, I did a couple loads of laundry. Oh yeah, I've got one in the dryer. And went to church, grocery shopping, and now we're home for the day. Watch the game a little bit later. We're going to order pizza from Luigi's. Not a lot, but anyway, I just thought I would kind of show you guys. Oh, I got to get out a bowl. I got to get out a bowl, or a container, I should say, for the chicken. I'm going to use most of the chicken that I pull off of this for the chicken noodle soup. If you guys have been around a little bit, normally, like with a turkey carcass or with a chicken, when you cook it down, there's a lot of meat left on there that you can, pick off and use that for the meat for your soup. I just don't feel like doing that today, to be quite honest. I understand that it's a little bit wasteful. There's not as much meat on chicken as there is on, maybe I will do it. I'm already talking myself into doing it because I don't want to be wasteful. At any rate, I'll show you guys the process as I go, but in the meantime, I need to get the chicken off of this one. The reason I always do 2 carcasses when I'm making chicken noodle soup is because it's just smaller and I want a really good flavored broth. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to get at that. Bob was outside clearing snow. We've had some snow. You guys can see it is still snowing. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. Oh, I need to plug this camera in, the batteries dead. You can't really see. It is still snowing big old like snow globe, big old flakes. So, all right, I'm going to get at that, and then I will come back to you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning to you. It is not a happy Monday morning here in Wisconsin. So the Packers lost, obviously. You guys know that by now. Oops. I'm going to show you guys this. And yeah, it was kind of a... we didn't just lose, kind of got it taken away from us. But anyway, I just mean that the officiating was terrible. I mean, I'm not one for sports conspiracy theories by any means, but I do have to say that I feel like possibly they really wanted this Tampa Bay, Brady, like, but anyway, doesn't matter. It's over and done with. So yeah. So, yesterday I was nervous just going into the game, so I made the soup. I don't know if I told you that. I did end up picking the chicken because I just couldn't be wasteful. So I'll show you guys actually. Let's see here. Be careful, I take this off. I probably could have gotten a little bit more, but I got a fair amount of chicken off of there. It's probably 2 cups of chicken. I think I usually put maybe 4 in. Depends on how much broth I have. So I did that and worked on my puzzle. I'm making some coffee. I'll explain that in a second. So I'm down to sky pieces, which are going to be tricky. And it was too bright outside yesterday. I had a hard time seeing, so I had just stopped. But, I mean, we've made some good progress. I cannot find that piece, and it's driving me crazy. It's possible it's on the floor somewhere. I don't know. Or it was missing when the puzzle was given to me. So, anyway. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this. Well, first of all, you guys know I really like that Bones coffee. And a friend of mine gave me some that she had tried and didn't like. It was a cinnamon one, and we like it. And I had made a pot out of it, and I could tell that it didn't feel like there was a full pot left. And I only make pots when Bob and I are both home. But, so since there was only half... So I weighed it, and there was an ounce in there, which, yes, don't laugh at me. That's why I don't eyeball things. I weigh things, unless I have no choice. But anyway, so it was enough to make, like, a half a pot, which would be my 2 cups for the day, give or take a little bit. So that's what's happening there. But I wanted to show you guys, I think I showed you that I bought these. These were the Lug Pill Cases. I know I showed you that I bought the trolley cases for travel. But I also bought these. They came in a set for like $22 or something like that, which I thought was really nice. And it has the pill thing in it, and it totally comes out. And so you could use it for something else if you wanted to. So I tried it last week for the first time. Filled it up on Saturday, and then used it for the week. And I have to tell you, it was very nice. It's because I have a fair amount of things that I take in the morning, and if you're curious, I take a raw vitamin, I take D-mannose, I take biotin, magnesium, iron, B12, I think I caught everything, calcium, did I say that? Vitamin C, and then the only prescription that I take is my hormone replacement. Anyway, so it's just been kind of nice to I have a little bowl that I've always had here. It's just a little bamboo bowl. And I always put my evening ones in there because if I don't see them, I will forget to take them. So I just, in the morning, one of these I have my night ones in. So I just dump the nights in there. I dump my days out. I take them, and that's that. And it'll be really nice because when I travel, I can just grab those too. I won't have to fill up the separate little things. So just thought I would let you guys know about that. Yeah. We'll see how this work day is going to be. I have a Zoom at 9:30, I think, and I don't think I have anything else. Like, scheduled meetings, that's what I mean. Oh, and my skin. That's the other thing I was going to say. My skin is so dry. Today is 4 degrees this morning. Oh, nope, lies, 2 degrees. And this happens every once in a while. in Wisconsin, where in other places as well, but I'm speaking from my Wisconsin experience, where it just all of a sudden the temperature drops, and if there was any moisture in the air, it just gets sucked right out. And my skin is just upset about it. So I tried a new Wander Beauty, or not, I don't think it's new, but it's the Wander Beauty Staycation Hydration Mask, and it's one that you like put on your face and let it sit and then work it in, and then rinse with warm water. I gotta tell you, my skin feels really nice. I'm really happy with it, so there you go. All right, I'm gonna take my supplements, pour my coffee, and I meant to make overnight oats, and I did not. Mostly because I need to pull out applesauce. So I'm going to do that right now. My parents made applesauce this year. We did not. And they froze it. Mom says she likes it better frozen than canned. So they gave us some to try. So I have that. And I'll make some overnight oats later for this week. Yes, last week I think I did breakfast sushi all week. Didn't I? Or was that the week before? I've lost track. At any rate, okay. I'm going to get going, and I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, everybody. It's 11:20. It has been a busy but good, productive work morning. My lunch technically started 20 minutes ago. This is just how it goes. I need to run out and get some chicken broth. That's just leftover popcorn from yesterday, because we will some Maltby for the game. It's still pretty good. I have no issue with the old popcorn. All I've eaten today is 2 Belvitas. Do you know what I'm talking about? Belvita, it's those little blueberry I use the blueberry ones. Breakfasty situations, biscuits, whatever. And I eat just 2 of them for breakfast sometimes. The package comes with 4 in it, which drives me crazy. But whatever. I think that is technically, I'm doing my normal job since, drives me crazy. For those of you that have been around a little bit, you know it drives me crazy, Bob. It's forever I just don't understand. I'm sure it's me sometimes, but how do they get so dirty? How is there stuff on there all the time? It drives me crazy. On the handles of the fridge is what I'm talking about. Anyway, I did not even have time to come out and take care of my coffee pot either. So, good morning, productive morning. I was trying to remember where exactly I was at there. My applesauce is just about thawed, so I'll be able to, here in a little bit, get some breakfast. Oh, I know, Belvita, that's what I was talking about. So I always have 2 of them, and then I like tape the package shut so that they don't get stale overnight. So the things I have to do, at any rate, so I had that and coffee this morning. And so I'm very, very hungry. I am not sure. I have rotisserie chicken, which some of it I need and some of it I don't, for the soup. I really should just run out and get the broth quickly so I could put all that together. But tonight we're having the leftover beef barley soup for like the bajillionth time. And I probably didn't update you guys on that, what I have ended up doing at this point, because as you know, I knew that the barley would continue to soak up some of the broth, is that when I heat it up for us at night, I'm putting in some and then I'm adding beef broth to it when I heat it up. Because I feel like if I just add it all and it's a good consistency right now, then if I put it in the fridge, it's just going to keep soaking that up, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I have done. I'm trying to take a look to see here, actually. Yeah, we'll probably finish that up tonight. So yeah, I think I'm just going to make myself a salad. Just going to take the guesswork out and make a salad with some chicken on it, and it's going to be a lunch. All right, you guys. It's 10 after 5. As you guys know, I'm done with work at 4, and I just walked out of there about 7 minutes ago, give or take. Quickly washed my face, put my comfies on, comfies, aka my jams. But I wanted to show you guys what this beef barley soup looked like. I mean, this is at room temperature, or at fridge temperature, but see how thick that is? And it really doesn't get much thinner as you heat it up. So I'm just going to add some more beef broth to get it to the consistency that we would like. So I still would recommend this recipe. I'm still a fan of the recipe. So anyway, I'm gonna let this heat up. I think Bob's outside having a stogie. And I'm gonna work on the puzzle while this heats up. This is the exciting life and times of Kristin. Good morning, everybody. It's 10:30. Happy Tuesday. Okay. It's just a whirlwind. My whole work is just a whirlwind these days. Not good, not bad, just a whirlwind. Recycling my bottle there. I've gotten in both of my cups of coffee, of course. And I need to be better. I've slacked the past couple of days on water. I only got down to about 8 p.m. Never finished that. Oh, actually probably more than that because I can feel this cup is still full. So I need to get some ice in here. All right, I need to free up my hand. We bought some of these cheese whips at the cheese store the other day. They're just like string cheese, but they're little bitties. They look like little worms. Oh. I think I just wiped the floor down yesterday. Anyway, I prefer them at room temperature, so I pulled them out. I can hear my emails going off in my ear. So anyway, I've been kind of slacking. So part of it is because I get really busy. So, and then I don't at work, and I don't take the time to come out and fill up my water. I'm trying to see if I can put you guys someplace. Okay, I'm back. I don't know where I left off. It's 11 o'clock now. This is what happens. My phone rings. I go down another rabbit hole of things I have to handle. That's not really going down a rabbit hole, but I'm just doing a bunch of things I have to handle. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh crap. I didn't get my water filled up. Okay, so it's lunchtime now. And I'm going to start the chicken noodle soup. We're not having that tonight. I had to think about that. We had the last of the beef. Oh my gosh. You guys, I started putting water in. I need to put ice. So I filled my bottle up, and then I filled this up with ice, and I think I told you that yesterday. Just hang on with me through the ice here, you guys. So... Then I fill it up with the ice, and then I put the thing in the... You see? Are you picking up what I'm laying down? I need both hands. Okay, so I'm going to work on the chicken noodle soup because, as you guys know, it always tastes better after it has sat for a while. So I'm going to get the stock that I made. I'm going to add some broth to it. Sorry, I'm way over here. I'm going to add some broth to it. And... some carrots and onions, some celery, some bay leaves, some, what else do I add? I can't remember. Parsley, oregano, basil maybe? I'll show you guys as I'm doing it. First I have to get it out though and scrape off the fat from an having sat. And I will be doing all of this while continuing to field phone calls. Because that is just the way it goes, my friends. And Bobby very sweetly got me some chicken stock yesterday because I forgot to grab it when we were at the store. And I always have to add some because for two reasons. One, I always just need a little bit more. And two, I regularly forget that I'm boiling. I know that I'm boiling it, but I kind of forget how long it's been boiling, and then I lose track of it. And then I'm scraping fat off, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. And then I boil it down too much. So it makes for a good sort of concentrated stock, but then you got to add some stuff into it. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I use a big spoon like this, and I'm just... This is, you see, this is what's, if you ever do this, that's what stock looks like. See how it's like gelatinous? It's supposed to be like that. Do not be afeared. So I just go and I try to get, as you know, I don't want to lose any of the stock, so you just have to kind of go slowly and pull as much of the fat as you can out without getting any of the stock. I find I'm more precise with that if I come toward myself with the spoon. Most of you are probably like, we do not care how you make stock. Somebody might care. I just walked my friend Lindsay through doing this with her turkey carcass at Thanksgiving time because she had never done it before. And it comes off very easy, and that's what I was going to show you since I have a bag here, because I don't want to put this in my garbage here because it'll smell. And I have a pretty sensitive nose, but Bob, believe it or not, has a very sensitive nose. He cannot stand smelling stuff like that in the garbage. So I try to be very careful to cut my vegetables on Sunday. Normally I would do something like this on Sunday, but I didn't this week. So that when the garbage, we take it to the curb on Monday. So all of the smelling things. It doesn't bother him so much if it's in the garbage outside, but it bothers him if it's in the garbage in here. So I'm putting it in this bag so I can take it directly outside since I didn't get it handled this weekend. All right. I thought you might like to see this when it's done. So you have a better understanding of what I mean by it being super gelatinous. And then I'll just put it on the heat, and then it like turns into soup while it's on the heat. You certainly could just use this much, but I want a little bit more in there. Okay. There you go. See, so I got most of that fat. There's a few pieces, but close enough. That's what I say, close enough. So I'm just going to do a couple of carrots, like I said, a couple of celery stalks, and an onion for sure. I gotta do an onion. Otherwise, well, as you know, as you've heard, if you watched the video with my dad, where we made the coffee cake, in our family we don't do anything without an onion or cinnamon. Not necessarily at the same time, but it just adds so much flavor. So I'm gonna get at this and I'll check in with you. All right. It's 10 to 12 before I start this next project. I just need to make sure that nothing has changed here. Okay, nothing that has to happen right this second. So that's what it is. I just go back and forth between my office and the kitchen on my lunch sometimes. So I'm working my way through a salad. You can probably see back there. The soup is doing its thing here. I'll show you guys. Just letting it simmer for another half hour. It's pretty thick. I may have put a little too much chicken in there. Whatever. It's fine. I got a couple bay leaves, some basil, oregano, salt, pepper. Over here, I am making Uncle Ben's wild rice. For dinner tonight, we're having wild rice casserole. So I'm getting that going. And that, very simply, I can never remember how much mushrooms, but it's from a church cookbook from 1970 something. And boy, I tell you, this is what happens, you guys. It's not messy, it's just that it's not standing up. These are things I need to put back in my cookbooks that I had pulled out. And anyway. All right. It's from the Lutheran High School Family Cookbook. From the Lutheran High School Ladies Guild. Oh, you guys got flipped around. The Lutheran High School Ladies Guild. I bet Peter Mom would get a real kick out of that. I'm trying to see when this actually was. I'm pretty sure that we determined it was 19... Oh, there's a 1982 date in here. So actually, this actually says 1987. Either that or this is a reprint, maybe. However, at any rate, the wild rice casserole that opens almost immediately to that is 1 can of mushrooms, but it doesn't say what size can. Oh, you know why? This recipe is from 1973. I knew it was 77, which of course is the year I was born. Anyway, so it's just an Uncle Ben's rice, a pound of hamburger, a can of cream mushroom soup, and a can of mushrooms. And I am fairly certain, I don't know. It's been a while since I made it, actually. I'm going to start with the bitty can with just one, and then we'll see. I just can't remember. And then I always add a tablespoon, give or take, of some Worcestershire sauce. We started adding that after the first time or two that we made it, just because it adds a little something. So I'm going to make the rice, pull that off, let it cool, and then I'll brown the hamburger, just because I have a lot going on the stove right now. So, and that way I can do my work in between. So yeah, that's all it is. And wild rice takes a while. This is the wild rice that takes, once it comes to a boil, it takes like 20 minutes for it to be ready. So it's okay. So that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. So I'll show you that again. If you want, actually, here's the recipe. You don't really need me to show you this. In case you're curious, there it is. It's delightful, but I'm telling you, add some Worcestershire sauce. Makes all the difference. I usually add some in the meat while it's browning too, just a couple, like a you know, with the and then I probably put, I'm gonna guess about a tablespoon in the mixture. But at any rate, okay. I'm gonna go do some work while I'm waiting for that rice to do its thing. Some more bites of my salad. It is absolutely either 2 little cans or 1 big can. I put one in there and I was like, nope, that's not right. It's a consistency situation that you can tell. And the key, by the way, do not drain these. It says that in the recipe that I showed you. I know, but I just thought I would reiterate. You do not drain them. You use the juice. I didn't say it was a low sodium recipe, y'all. I did not say that. It's just it's a good winter comfort food recipe. It is one of Bob's favorites. So yeah, and they'll probably be, I'm gone next week for work, so there'll probably be at least one, like additional meal left of this for him to have while I'm gone. So anyway, I just wanted to update you with that little tidbit.